Hello, guys, and good morning to everyone listening to me. Yet another week, and we are in to analyze for the market. If you have not been following my channel, then please do well to like and subscribe so that anytime I drop any analysis, you'll be the first to have it. Okay, last week we were not able to have our analysis, but this week, let's look at what market has for us. Let's start from the weekly level and then see what market is having for us. From last 2 months, we are bearish and we are still bearish. We are still looking at price giving us more bearish move to the downside before we are able to get to our main zone. Now, when you look at it, you would be able to tell that price has been able to give us a break at the weekly level. We have been able to have a break below this. And so we expect price to pull back a little bit into any, um, how do we call it, any resistance for price to continue dropping to the downside. So let's look at last month's candle. You can see last month candle closed very strong to indicate more selling pressure into the system. After we had a little bit of exhaustion here, you can see this candle gave us a very strong bearish move. We had a resting period here, and then last month candle had to give us this strong bearish move, indicating more selling pressure in the market. So once we've been able to establish that we have more selling pressure in the market, where are we going to position ourselves in order for us to be able to benefit from what price is communicating to us? You can see price left a resistance around this particular area, which is around the 4535 area. So we expect price to pull back into that zone and then possibly continue the bearish move that we are having. Now, price can get there or price might not get there. It all depends on what price wants to do. But if price would be able to get there, it also depends on the weekly and then the daily level. So we'll visit the daily and then the weekly level to see whether we have some roadblocks that will be able to block price from getting all the way to this particular zone in order for us to have our continuation of the sales. Now, if let's say price is able to respect this particular level and is pushing down, the next question will be where is our target going to be? Then basically it means that our main uh, support level or our main final TP is going to be around 3285. That's basically where we would be targeting this particular support level. That's going to be our final TP. If price is able to go all the way to this resistance and is able to drop down, then that's going to be our final TP. But for our interim, we would only be looking at price respecting this particular level, probably dropping from this level to respect any resistance level that it might create, break it, and continue to this particular level before we look for a long-term buying opportunity to the upside. So I'm looking at 3285 as the final sell zone. Should price be able to respect our four, that's our 4500 area. If price is able to respect that level, then that's what I'm looking at. But let's look at what the weekly and daily also has for us so that we will be able to confirm very well. Now, let me mark the level from the monthly. So this is the monthly level that we were having. We have this as the monthly level. Now, when we come to the weekly, you can see that the monthly level that we have is also at a very good zone at the weekly level. We have a support level here, we have a resistance level here, and this area also happens to create a base around this area. So should price be able to give us a confirmation to push up, then it means that we will be targeting our 4,500 area for price to push us down. But a break above that level will be sending us into a long-term buy opportunity. Once we have a break above our 4,500, then it means that we'll be having a long-term buy opportunity targeting this area as our first TP and then this area as our second TP. Once price breaks it, then we can now look for all-time highs to target. But for now, once price is staying below this resistance, which is around the 4,500, we keep looking for selling opportunities since the monthly time frame has already confirmed to us more selling opportunities by the close of the monthly candle. So we only look for more selling opportunities. Now, when you look at this level on the weekly, currently, if we are trading by the weekly, what I would be looking out for is, should we be able to have a break below this support level, then it would be giving me full confirmation that price is unlikely to get to this particular level in order for us to take our long-term sales from that level. So if price is able to break below this minor support level, then eventually it means that price will use it to push price down to our targets that we talked about. That's our long-term targets that we talked about. Now you can see price reacting from a very strong support level. So we had last 2 weeks, price rejected from this particular level. We had last 2 weeks, price rejecting here. And last week, we had price also rejecting at this particular level. So you can see how strong the zone is to hold price for a whole 2 weeks, and we're still around that same zone. So if as price is dropping, I will be looking at this short-term support level that price has created. If price is able to hold up around that support level, then it basically means that we would be targeting this particular monthly resistance for price to give us the drop to the downside. But if price is not able to respect it and breaks below that level, then it means that I would not consider this particular support level as a strong zone again, but rather look for any selling opportunities that will be able to break below this, and then we use this particular level in order for us to drop price down to the downside. So for me, though I am bearish, I would be waiting for today's candle to close and then for me to be able to confirm clearly my direction for the week. But nevertheless, I'm only watching what price is going to do around this area, and then we see what market has for us. When you look at it, you can see price reacting below this particular level, which is this strong resistance zone and then support zone that we have. Price is reacting below that particular level by using the inner support that was created at that particular level, which is this particular inner support that was created inside the major resistance zone. So as price is reacting from that particular level, what I am expecting is, since I'm bearish, I'm looking at price closing below this level and then pushing back for us to have swing trade that will send us down to 3285, which is our first point of contact before we go to 3280. So that's basically what we have at the weekly level. Let's see if price will be able to break below this particular level. And once price is able to break below it, we have full sell confirmation that will drive price to the downside. Weekly candle closing below it even becomes more strong confirmation for us to drop to the downside. Now let's look at the daily and see what the daily is also telling us, which is going to be our final lookout for our analysis. So you can see with the daily, as price is dropping, the weekly level or weekly support that we are looking at, you can see price is reacting, or it has given us what? A resistance level here that is broken. So price is likely to use it as a retest to continue the buy opportunity that we are having. And if price is using it to continue the buy opportunity, as usual, it will be targeting this week monthly resistance level that we are having here. And you can also see that the monthly resistance level has also positioned itself very well against this resistance, this support, and then this resistance zone that we had that was able to push price all the way to this particular level. So here, should price be able to respect this weekly support level, which on the daily is a resistance that is possible to be turned into a support. Once price respects it, then it means that I will be looking for more buying opportunities to 4,500. And once price gets to around 4,500, I look for selling opportunities that will bring me all the way to 3,280, because that is where we are looking for our swing TP for our selling opportunities. So now around the 4,500, you can see price has a base around this area. We have a base here that price is likely to push up into that particular base. And then currently, you can see that weekly support level that we are having. Price is also having a base here that price is currently reacting from. So once price is reacting from this base, I'm expecting price to drop all the way to this particular support level and give us a confirmation, either a sell confirmation or a buy confirmation for us to know. If it is going to be a sell confirmation, I'm looking at the daily candle closing below this particular level, and then I will continue my sell. But if the daily candle stays above that level and give me a buy confirmation, then it means I buy to this particular level. But since I'm bearish, I will be hoping for more selling opportunities for me to capitalize on. So basically, that is what we are having, a daily candle closure below this particular level, which is 40.70. Once we have a daily candle closing below 40.70, it is an indication for more selling opportunities. So that's basically what we are having at the daily time frame. And once price gives us that, then we just follow suit. Now let's look at what one thing that I want us to also look at is when you look at the daily, you can see price giving us lower breakout structures. You can see price giving us lower breakout structures. So we had this breakout structure at this particular level, and then we had this breakout structure at this particular level, and then we have a minor breakout structure at this particular level as well. And you can see price is reacting from the inner zone of the minor breakout structure. And as I said, should that particular zone hold and break below the day and weekly level that we are having here, means that we would be going down to possibly 3280 zone. So that's basically what we are having on gold, and that's basically my direction for gold this very week. So on the 4 hour, you can see we have a summary of everything that we have discussed. So here, as I said, I'm looking for price breaking below this zone. Once price is able to break below this particular zone, then we look for more selling opportunities to come down with price. But if price is able to respect this level, then it means that we look for more buying opportunities that will lead us into our 4,500 zone around this particular area where we have our daily base, and then we pick ourselves to come down. So if you have your own confirmations as well, you can use it around this particular level in order for you to be able to get entries. But if you don't have, then definitely you need to join my Telegram community where I share my trade ideas every day based on the analysis that we are having for everyone to benefit from the trade setups that we are having. So if you have any question, you can drop it in the comment section and then I would also answer you. Try and like the videos, share the videos to other traders for them to also join us in benefiting from what we are doing. Let's just bear in mind that if price is able to break below this, our support level, then it means that we keep looking for more selling opportunities that will bring us to 38.58. 38 or 38.60 as our first TP zone. And once we have price breaking below that zone, then we can now target our 32.90 zone for our final TP for sales. But if price is able to respect the level, which is our 40.70 zone, if price is able to respect that zone, then it means that we push up to our 4,500 zone. So let's see this area that price is selling from. Let's see if we'll be able to get a re-entry. Price is already selling from the daily zone. So we can see 1 hour attempting to break the level. If we are able to have 1 hour break above below the level, then we can look at this area for a re-entry. We can look for a re-entry from this particular zone down, which is going to give us 41.65. 41.65 entry zone. We can look for re-entry from that zone and drop to 40.80. And once price is able to break 40.80, then it means that we continue selling until we get to 38.60. So that's basically what I'm having for the week. If there is anything that changes along the line, I'll definitely have a midweek analysis for all of us to get to know what actually price is saying or price is talking about. Have a great week and like the videos, subscribe to the channel, and also share the channel to your friends. And remember to join the Telegram channel, Sina Forest GH. Thank you and have a blessed week.